So today we get to sit down with one of the biggest legends in the space, has done 800 stages, has trained millions of salespeople, gone around the globe to do it. And for the first time ever, we're finally hosting the Women's World Class Closer virtual sales event on February 1st. Daniel, talk to me about it. Why did you decide to host this event? Obviously, doing this, we're going to piss off all the guys.
Yeah.
Why focus on the ladies?
I think ladies are weapons in sales. What I mean by that is this. And especially in 2026, you got to think of it. Now, ladies are going to talk to more ladies. Why? Because the buyer profile, there's a lot of ladies making money. So when you're in B2C or B2B, there's going to be a lot of ladies that now become what? Decision makers. Back then, 25, 30 years ago, who was the decision-making unit 24/7? It was always male dominated. Now you got ladies stepping up. So the lady that learns how to sell will also most likely 50% of the time be talking to another female on the other end that's going to be a decision maker, right? Ladies want to step up. They want to be business owners. They want to be entrepreneurs. If you're a sales rep, you will be talking to another lady that wants and can and has the ability to make a decision themselves too as well. So now you're matching that buyer profile. You have a lady selling another lady. It's not always a lady selling another man. Another thing is that ladies are freaking powerhouses in sales. Just think of it. And I know ladies are gonna be like, well, we're not men. You've been sold your whole life from men. You know what you like and what you don't like in a man. Ladies know what they like and what they don't like. So when I train a lady, I say, hey, you wanna become a weapon inside of sales? Become your fucking dream man on a phone call. Maybe two things. I call it like the double L formula. Number one, he would listen better than anybody else. Men suck at freaking listening. This is why I think ladies smash it in sales. Number one, L, they would listen better than anybody else. So if a lady, give me an objection. This is so simple. If a lady has active listening, she can smash men. This is why women smash men inside of sales. They listen better than men. So if you give me an objection, just give me an objection.
I got to talk to my husband.
You got to talk to your husband.
I'm just, it's really expensive.
Did you guys just see what just happened? All I did was I listened, I repeated it back to me, and then Jameel, which was acting like a lady, just boom, the objection moved. Oh, it's a little bit expensive. I just listened a little bit more, repeated it back, make you feel understood. People think, hey, everybody has to understand me. Nobody understands your product until the person feels understood. Number one. I think number two, when I said it's a double L, you're a sales lady, this is what we're gonna be training on February 1st. If you listen like a lady and you lead like a man, when you lead, when you're a lady and you're done presenting, you don't freaking ask, so like, what are your thoughts or how do you feel? Stop it. That's like a guy asking, so like, where do you want to go for dinner? He's a freaking chump. You want the man that's going to say, get ready, babe. I'm going to be done at 8. Wear your most freaking beautiful dress. We're going to your freaking favorite restaurant. I have it all planned out. Same thing inside of sales. A lady has to balance that feminine approach where it's you listen like a lady, you make the person feel understood. And at the same time, you lead like a freaking man. You say, Kara, since you and I are aligned and it's going to be a win-win situation, I can't wait to rock it out with you over the next 90 days. Here's the game plan. Open up your phone, put me on speakerphone. I'm going to walk you through the whole freaking process. Boom. That's a lady that freaking crushes it. The other lady on the other end is like, oh, geez, finally somebody can lead me better than I can lead myself. Ladies are the best sales freaking people in the world because they know what they like and they know what they don't freaking like. And they can listen better than men. And as long as they lead like freaking men, they smash all the freaking men.
Okay, why is it so hard for most ladies to get that?
Now this is the meat of it.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Why is it though that ladies are freaking crushing men? I said, yes, it's the perfection trap. I think ladies have too much attention to detail, number one. Number two, they think it's manipulation over influence. When you believe it's influence and it's for the good, you'll go sell more people. And then I just think number three is that they have this false belief that it's only good for males. It's a male-dominated industry, so it stops ladies stepping up. And then another false belief, by the way, I put them all inside of this playbook that we're going to be training on the first. I think another false belief is this. You have to be aggressive in order to sell. And I think the best sales reps, they're not aggressive. They're kind and urgent. Let me say that again. They're not aggressive. They're kind and urgent.
I mean, this playbook looks amazing. These ladies are going to benefit from this.
Yes.
But can you explain why a person who doesn't wear dresses is on the cover?
What I've done is I've looked at what's the most important thing to train on and what's the common denominator strategies that ladies have been using to absolutely smash it inside of sales. So let's look at it. Number one, how do you unleash your confidence as a woman? Like tenfold through the freaking roof where you have more confidence than a man inside of sales. That's what I put in there. Like how to have your confidence breakthrough, number one. Because confidence is the unspoken buy inside of sales, which basically means this. When you're a lady and you have this certain level of confidence, people on the other end say this, that lady knows something about their product that I don't know and that I'm gonna buy into. That's what confidence is. Confidence, because people are like, you gotta have confidence. Yeah, but why? It shows somebody on the other end where it's like, what do they know that I don't know? Huh, interesting. It's this confidence creates curiosity. Confidence creates curiosity. They're like, what do they know that I don't freaking know? Number one. Number two, it's the actual strategies of a woman to get over that hump of being a perfectionist and giving themselves permission that their product is good enough and the results of their product are good enough to go become millionaires inside of their business. Number three, the strategies to actually close deals over just having conversations. I want to take women from having conversations with other individuals, because women are great at holding conversations. Women can talk all freaking day.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
And women are watching this. Like, I'm just going to call out the truth. Women can talk all day. That sometimes can be the kryptonite inside of their sales process. I want them to go from the ability to learn how to translate from being that lamb, which is very calm, cool, and collective, to talk to that person, to relax that prospect, and then how to slowly progress that into transitioning into a business conversation, right? A little bit more logical, to get inside of a close so they're not stuck on 3-hour conversations or 3 weeks of follow-up. So I'm putting strategies in there, how to go from that conversation into a close in one phone call. I believe that you don't need 37 follow-up attempts. Sometimes you need 37 attempts on one call, okay? But somebody that is gonna attempt 37 times on one call is somebody that's gonna have confidence. So I'm putting this all in a line. And then the third thing is this: how does a lady, and how have the top 1% of ladies manage their emotional state, not just to close, but also lead a sales team? How do they manage their emotional state to lead a sales team? And why do I think this is so important? I also think women sales leaders will crush men. Why? They have more patience. Dude, you and I can't sit with a 3-year-old or a 2-year-old for more than 30 minutes to an hour.
Max.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a lot. Ladies could do it. Moms are leaders. We don't have that in us. Moms are leaders. They have patience.
I always said that. Mamas are closers.
Yes. They're the best closers and they're the best freaking leaders. Yeah. So I want to show ladies how to manage their emotional state, right? And when they can do that, they can do that for other ladies, and then they can duplicate and lead and get leverage inside of their life, right? That's truly when you have leverage. At the end of the game is when you can duplicate and consistently duplicate. That's leadership at its highest form. And then basically, how do they do that to actually get leverage inside of their life? Because money doesn't equal leverage. You could become a great salesperson, but it doesn't mean you're gonna get time. Time happens when you teach somebody else how to become a great salesperson. Now you got a little bit of leverage. And when you can not just motivate that person to make a sale, but you can inspire that person to do it forever, that's when you become a leader, and that's where you got money inside of life. So we're gonna take care of everything. And it's inside of this playbook right here that I'm training on February 1st. So I can't wait to do that. Jameel's gonna be there. Jameel, you have somebody also as well. You have one of our students that, how much was Amanda making prior to you training with Amanda?
Yeah, Amanda was doing $20K a month. And she was really stuck for a lot of different reasons, but she was a lot like most sales ladies, not getting to the point fast enough. She didn't have a sense of urgency on her calls, and the urgency wasn't directed at the right things. So because it wasn't directed at the right things, we never found the actual pain points of that buyer. She didn't show the person there was an urgent situation. So she created all of these objections going through.
Wow.
And when we ended up fixing the process, what we saw was that $20K per month earner, just by fixing the process, following the rules in that playbook that we're going to talk about February 1st, got from $20,000 to $100,000 a month.
She had $100,000 a month.
Yeah.
And how long did that take? I want, like, how long was that process?
It was 3 months, but I'm going to tell you the reason I'm not excited. The reason I'm not excited is because she hasn't even applied all of that yet.
Right.
There's still a long road ahead.
Right.
Because when women start to understand exactly what they were doing wrong, that's when all the men get wiped off the map.
Wow. So like you would say out of this playbook, she probably used like 20 to 30%.
Roughly. Yeah.
That means if she's only used 20, 30%, that means she's $1 million monthly earner, because if she increased another 70%, 700,000 more, that's $1 million a month.
Very easily.
I don't want you to say too much about it. I just wanted to mention it. So you said 20, because we could train on the theories on the training too as well.
Yeah.
Right? I wanted to give a little spoiler here.
Yeah.
You said $20,000, and in 3 months, she's at $100,000.
Correct.
That's incredible.
A month. She made a good earner's yearly salary in a month.
And just out of curiosity, does she have a team, or is she doing that herself right now?
That's the craziest part about this. This is why, again, I said I'm not excited yet. She doesn't even have a team.
The Women's World-Class Closer event, 4 hours. It's not just myself. It's not Jameel. It's also 6 powerhouse special guest speakers from different industries, travel industry, product sales, financial selling, online coaching, an individual that sold 2 tech companies. They're all coming in there as these powerhouse ladies and giving you guys the strategies to actually dominate it in sales in 2026. I can't wait to see you ladies there. Click the link below somewhere here inside of the description, and I'll see you ladies there. Ciao.